Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live Weather Authority coverage starts right now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a great Thursday. We're tracking a few severe storms right now, and this actually will continue through much of the evening and afternoon and evening. So let's take a closer look. We're going to look at all the storms, take a look at the storm tracker, on what we can expect over the next couple of hours. So the pink highlight on the outside of your screen over in the mid-coast, down in coastal Maine right now, those are all severe thunderstorm watches. Those will be in effect until this afternoon into the evening. I'm also looking down at our National Weather Service chat page. I'll see live updates heading that way as well. So I'll be looking down a lot at the chat to see if there are any local storm reports or anything like that, any new warnings that are issued. So we're going to take a closer look right now at some of these cells, more so inland. We're looking up near the mountains regions. Let's take a look at each individual severe thunderstorm warning. I'm pretty sure there's 3 active ones right now. I'm going to go to the queue. I'm also looking at the screen over here, which will help look at the radar. So we have one going through the Freiburg area. This is a severe thunderstorm warning till 1:45 p.m. for Cumberland and Oxford County. If you are in any of these areas, we'll take a closer look. We're looking at the hazards being 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. If you are outside in these areas, definitely head inside right now. Let's go look at the other severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Now, this cell up in Farmington has a lot of hail and a lot of lightning strikes. Let's take a closer look at this warning. If you are in this area, I accidentally highlighted the road there. We're looking at a severe thunderstorm warning till 1:45 for Franklin and Somerset County, and then one more further north, further inland. This one is just north of Skowhegan, the Solon area. Let me highlight this one right here. Please comment down below, too, if you have any storm reports, hail reports, anything like that. This severe thunderstorm warning is going on for the next 45 minutes if you are in Somerset County. We're looking once again. Let's see the details on this one. $half size hail in this system. We're looking at winds 60-mile-per-hour gust. We're looking at hail damage to vehicles, property, extreme wind damage to roofs, sidings, and trees. So we could see some downed trees in this system as well. So let's take a closer zoom out in these locations. We're looking at 4 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Lots of lightning bolts. Let me take the lightning off. Here's a look at our severe thunderstorm warnings. We're looking at one just north of Skowhegan, over in Oxford County right now, one down in southern Oxford County, interior Cumberland County. So we're looking at a lot of lightning bolts within these systems. Go look at the one over in Farmington. I think that this one has a lot of hail. So let's take a look at this area right here. We're looking at 32 lightning strikes in this cell alone. Let's go further north and see how many lightning strikes are in this one, in Somerset County. I'm going to select it right here. Looking at 26 lightning strikes right now. Also looking at your comments. Please comment down below if you're in any of these areas, what you're seeing. Let's take a closer look out. So we're looking at these 3 severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's take a look at the tracks. We're looking at closer look over here. So this cell we were just looking at that had 26 lightning bolts, lightning strikes. So this one's moving east at 19 miles per hour. We're looking at the New Sharon area. We'll see this storm in the next 27 minutes. In Mercer, 40 minutes. Smithfield, 55 minutes. So this is a slow-moving storm around 19 miles per hour moving east. No tornado impact. We do not need to worry about that. We're looking at hail, damaging winds, and heavy downfalls. Now, these storms further north up near Solon, these are some pretty a strong system, strong storms moving through right now. Looks like a lot of hail in these ones. Let's go further north up to Greenville. This is a little bit out of our viewing area, though, but this one's also something to highlight if you're watching from up there. Let me highlight this one. Next 4 minutes, it'll enter in the Beaver Cove. Once again, no tornado impact. We will not be worrying about tornadoes with these systems today. So let's go over how much rain's happening right now has fallen. Further north, we're going to take a closer look. Let me highlight a few right here. The green meaning some heavier rainfall. We're looking at 1.3 inches. Just south of Farmington, we're looking at 1.6. Let's highlight some more. See if this highlights. We're looking at 1.6. All right, let's zoom out. Let's look at the next. Let's look at the thunderstorm threat for today. So this actually has been updated. We're looking at a level 3 risk for mid-coast down east portions of our state, northern Maine, meaning scattered severe thunderstorms. We're also looking at isolated and marginal risk for the western half of our state and most of New Hampshire. So this actually has upgraded in the past hour or so. Let's take a look at the hail threat. We're looking at a 5% chance of seeing an inch or more in diameter of hail within the entire state, most of New Hampshire as well. So areas that are going to be in that enhanced risk, we're also looking at gusty conditions, up to 60 mile per hour gusts, more so for the entire state, better chances off to our east northeast. I'm looking at some of your comments right now. We're looking at hello from Rumford, Diane, downpouring and a lot of wind. We're looking at, is it going to cool off once they go through? Yeah, these storms are actually along a cold front, so a lot of areas will be cooling off. And thankfully, if you don't like humidity, humidity will be gone by the time these systems will move on through. Let's take a look at our hail tracker. I know that some of those storms, especially the one up near Farmington, could be seeing a lot of hail. So let's take a closer look. I know one near Farmington. Yeah, we're looking at some hail tracks. The hail tracker showing some stuff going on right now. Let me highlight this one. We're looking at hail size just under an inch, 0.7 over in Anson, then south of Farmington along Route 2. See if it comes up. Our max system's running a little slow right now, about half an inch. So let me zoom out. Let's take a look. This is what happens if you are in a severe thunderstorm warning. So there are several going on right now. That means the thunderstorm is happening or about to happen, issued minutes in advance. With thunderstorms, sometimes we are seeing some flash flood warnings. So this is what you should do if you are in a flash flood warning in your area. Move to higher ground. Don't walk in the high water. Don't walk or don't drive in the high water. Be cautious at all times. So let's take a look at our Doppler radar one more time. I'm looking at a lot of your comments. Diane says, wait a minute, starting to slow down. Sun is trying to come out. That's because those showers and storms are moving through your area. So we are looking at three severe thunderstorm warnings, right now. Let's highlight them one more time. We're looking at one in southern Oxford County, Cumberland County. This one is going on till 1:45 p.m. So if you are in any of these areas, southwestern Oxford County or northwestern Cumberland County, all in southwest Maine, you are under a severe thunderstorm warning. So we're looking at Bridgeton, the area just north of Sebago Lake. We're looking at 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter size hail. We're also looking at hail damage and wind damage to areas. Expect wind damage in those areas. I'm also looking at our National Weather Service chat page right now on my phone. I'm looking down at that for some real-time alerts, real local storm reports as well. So I'm looking at it right now. Nothing new at this moment. Still tracking these severe thunderstorm warnings. If you are in this area, this is until 1:45 p.m. I'm going to do a different camera angle on this so we can use a different feature. Here we go. I'm going to make it a little easier to look at. There we go. Perfect. All right, so here's one of our severe thunderstorm warnings right now. We're looking like they're moving east. Let's take a look at the storm tracker right now. I'm going to collect this. All right, so if you're in the path of these storms right now, this severe thunderstorm warning will be approaching Harrison at 1:32 p.m. It is currently 1:26 p.m. It'll hit Oxford at 1:48 p.m., Poland 1:57 p.m., then Minot at 2:03 p.m. So if you're in any of these areas, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect, will be in effect in the next couple of minutes, and there's a severe thunderstorm with 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, small hail, about an inch or so, moving through your area. So if you are outside right now or anytime in the next half an hour, be mindful, head inside, and be safe during these. Lots of lightning strikes going on. Let's go check out this severe thunderstorm warning up in Farmington. Several lightning strikes in this one. So the white, or the gray, I should say, lightning strikes, those are ones that just happened about 2 seconds ago. And then the yellow one is fading out over the last 30 minutes. So let's take a look at this severe thunderstorm warning up near the Farmington and Wilton area. This is until 1:45 in Franklin in Somerset County. We're looking at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail is moving east at 10 miles per hour. We're looking at hail damage to vehicles, expected some wind damage as well to roofs, sidings, and trees. So there could be some trees that are falling down in these areas. If you are in this area right now, definitely head inside, get some shelter, as this is moving through a lot of lightning strikes in this one. Let's go further north up near Solon to this severe thunderstorm warning. Let me highlight this one. Once again, a lot of lightning with these storms. We're looking at a severe thunderstorm warning for Somerset County, in southern Somerset County, southeastern to be specific, until 2 o'clock. So we still have another 33 minutes on this severe thunderstorm. We're looking at the hazards of being 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, half-dollar size hail. This is a radar indicated storm. I've seen some local storm reports of some hail in northern New Hampshire. I'll have to take another look in just a couple minutes. We're looking at, once again, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with this storm moving through, half-dollar size hail. So we're looking at half-dollar size hail. Expect hail damage to vehicles. We're looking at wind damage as well to roofs, siding, and trees. So let's zoom on out, take a wide look. Let me delete this one. We're looking at 3 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. Let's head on down to some of the storm tracks. Looks like I have the wrong element selected right here. All right, let's take a closer look at some of these storms moving through. We're looking at a storm just north of Paris right now. Let's take a look at the storm tracker. So this one is moving east at 20 miles per hour. This cell in the next 23 minutes, we're looking at Hartford. Next 38 minutes, Livermore. And in the next 56 minutes, this storm will be going through Leeds. So no tornado threat with these cells right now. We're looking at some heavy cells, some stronger ones up near Farmington. This one's over near Skowhegan. Looks like it is heading to Skowhegan. So this one actually looks like it's heading southwest. So let's highlight this one right here, the cell just in Madison, Maine. So we're looking at this one to be moving southeast at 11 miles per hour. So these are some slow moving cells. We're looking at over the next 8 minutes in Anson. This cell will arrive in Anson, 11 minutes Madison, 54 minutes in Skowhegan. Once again, no tornado impact with these cells. So let's zoom on out. Let's take a look at some of the local storm reports. I'm interested in this one. I saw some hail reports a little bit ago. Let me see if I can highlight this one. Once again, comment down below where you are if you're seeing anything going on right now. It looks like we have one local storm report up in Coos County in New Hampshire. I'm saving some graphics right now, so things are moving a little bit slower than normal right now. Here's a local storm report over in New Hampshire. A storm chaser reported quarter-size hail on New Hampshire 110 just south. Time estimated by radar. So hail size 1.1 inches at 12:26. So let's take a look at the storm tracker for the next couple of hours. If you are living along the coastline, we're looking at Portland, south of Lewiston, anywhere along the coastline, mid-coast down East Maine, we will see these storms in about a couple hours or so. So this is a look at 3 o'clock. It is currently 1:30. Looking at your comments, Jane Barry says, heavy rain and high winds in Farmington right now. Be very mindful if you are in these areas with severe thunderstorm warnings. Pamela, thank you for commenting this one. Thunderstorm, heavy rain in Madison. Looking at some of your comments right now. Let's take a look at the storm tracker when you can expect some of these storms in your areas. Sherry is saying winds are very strong in Vienna. Please comment your storm reports so we have a better idea of what's going on. further inland as well. So here's a look at our storm tracker. 3 o'clock, we're seeing some storms north of Lewiston. Those storms that are in the Farmington area, even in Madison, they will be moving southeast to the Lewiston, Auburn area, over near Augusta as well. Now, towards 4 o'clock, they'll be moving on through. So 3 and 4 o'clock, if you are in the Lewiston, Auburn area, Augusta, Turner, you will see some severe storms moving on through. There will also be some storms, some heavy downpours down in York County towards this 4 o'clock hour. We're looking at Shannon, sideways rain in Sweden, definitely due to some high winds. Towards the 4 o'clock hour, if you are in anywhere along the main coastline up near Bangor over and the mid-coast Rockland area, we will be seeing some severe storms towards the 4 o'clock hour moving on through. Let me draw right here. The reason why we are seeing these storms is due to a cold front. This cold front is moving through. Let me see if I can draw it out. Right here, let me go back, see if I can draw this out. Looks like my marker is not working, but you see that line? It looks like a smiley face or even a parentheses up near Bangor, all the way down the coastline to down near South Berwick and York County. That's a cold front moving on through, which is producing these thunderstorms. We had some sun this morning, some very humid and hot temperatures. That was the trigger for these thunderstorms beginning to develop and move through our area. So thankfully, this will begin to wrap up towards 8, 9 o'clock tonight and head on out as we head into Friday. So let's take a look at our Doppler radar one more time. But to continue going on, doing this live until these severe thunderstorm warnings have disappeared. So let's take a closer look. I'm looking at some of your comments right now. We still have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings issued right now. We're also looking at, let me see if I can pull this up. We are also in a severe thunderstorm watch for the majority of this afternoon. Let's see if I can highlight it. It's kind of hard to show on this Doppler radar right now. Here it is. I highlighted it right here. This is a severe thunderstorm watch until 7 o'clock this evening for Androscoggin, Franklin, Kennebec, Knox, Lincoln, Oxford, Sagadahoc, Somerset, and Waldo County. If you are in any of these counties, you are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 7 o'clock this evening. Looking at Pamela, hail, heavy rain in Madison. Let's zoom in on Madison right now. See what's going on up there. We're looking at 2 severe thunderstorm watches right now. I'm still looking for your comments right now. Saw a few from Madison. Let me zoom in on this area, adjust the camera angle so we can see a little bit better. Here we go, Madison. You are under a severe thunderstorm warning. This will continue until 2 o'clock. I think that's what it said last time we took a look at it. Let's take a look right now. At 2 o'clock for Somerset County, we're looking at 60 mile per hour gust flow. I see that you just started thundering in Skowhegan. You will see this storm as it is moving towards the southwest, excuse me. So anything that's going on in Madison right now, you will see in Skowhegan over the next couple of minutes. Let's actually take a look at our storm tracker, our storm cone with this system. Let me pull up this graphic right here. Oops, went a little too quick. All right, let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in up here. All right, here's that system in Madison. Very, very heavy rain. I saw that people are saying that there's some sideways rain, as well as sideways rain in Sweden. Let's look at this storm tracker right here. Take a closer look. So in the next 5 minutes, this storm will be moving on through. It looks like it's actually adjusting the direction it's traveling. It's now traveling east. It actually disappeared. Let me get rid of this, and we're going to look at it a different way. All right, this system is in Madison right now. I'm going to extend it all the way to Heartland. At 1:48 p.m., this storm will be moving through Skowhegan. So the next 10 minutes, if you are in Skowhegan, you're hearing some thunder, definitely head inside as this system will be moving on through. In Cannon, 2:01 p.m. So let me zoom on out. If you are in any of these areas, we are in a few severe thunderstorm warnings. Let's take a look at our Doppler radar right now. We are looking at some severe thunderstorm warnings moving just south and north of Route 2. Let me adjust the camera angle. I want to see how many lightning strikes are in these. Seems like a lot. Here's a look at our lightning tracker. A lot of lightning going on right now. Let me see if I can highlight it. Throw the lightning on here. So in this severe thunderstorm warning that is moving through Paris and heading towards Leeds, just south of Livermore Falls, we're looking at 19 lightning strikes. Let's head up to Farmington at this system. We're looking at around 30 lightning strikes. Jenny wants to know the rainfall rate. Let's take a look at that in just 1 minute. Up near Skowhegan and Madison, if you are in this area, a lot of lightning associated with this system, some hail as well. Let me highlight 56 lightning strikes in this system. So if you are outside, it was a beautiful start to the day, but if you are outside, I would highly recommend heading indoors right now, as there are some severe thunderstorms moving through. Let me take a look to see if any systems have came in, any notifications with some reports. There's nothing new right now. All right, let me take a closer look. Let's take a look at the rain. I know someone was talking about the rainfall rate. Let's head north. If you are anywhere along Farmington, even near Madison, we're looking at a lot of rain so far. Let me highlight this area. Click this area. 2.4 inches just south of Farmington already. Up near Skowhegan and Madison, we are looking at 2.3. Some of these labels are over each other. All right, let's head on down to the next couple of hours. We can take a look at our storm tracker. I saw someone talk about lightning in Paris. How long is the storm's going to last for? Well, let's take a look right now. Let's take a look at our storm tracker. So towards around 3 o'clock, let me start this up. In about an hour and a half, we're looking at those storms to be just north of Lewiston and Augusta. So those systems that are in Skowhegan and Madison right now, they'll be heading southeast, east towards north of Lewiston over near Augusta. That's around 2:30, around 3 o'clock, 4. Those storms will be moving towards the mid coast near Rockland, up near Bangor. And then they really tighten up, become more severe by the 4, 5 o'clock hour later on tonight. We're looking along the coastline and the mid coast, down near Old Orchard Beach, just south of there. Yeah, someone just commented thunderstorms in OOB. Expect some towards 4 o'clock later on tonight. James right here, thunderstorms in OOB. So anything for Sebago Lakes this afternoon? Yeah, actually, let's go back towards this afternoon. These storms will be moving on through, tightening up. I definitely think that it's not a great afternoon to be out on the lake. Definitely be mindful if you are, though. So moving on through, these storms will begin to wrap up by around 6, 7 o'clock tonight. Some showers will linger. Things are looking pretty good for Friday, though. So let's head back to our Doppler radar right now. I'm going to zoom in. All right, looks like we have another severe thunderstorm warning issued up north in Greenville, though. That's out of our viewing area. I'm going to take the lightning bolts off here. It's a little bit distracting right now, tracking these storms. So let's take a look at these severe thunderstorms one more time if you are in any of these areas. Melanie, 4 p.m. for storms in Rockland. Yes. Yes, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon into the evening is when you'll see those storms. Melanie, right here, this comment. Looking at more of your comments right now. Brunswick will be affected. Yep, around 4 or 5 o'clock this evening. You'll see some storms beginning to go on through. About here in Farmington. Some of the smaller towns I'm not familiar with, so I'm actually looking them up to make sure you guys have the best, most accurate information. Okay, perfect. If you are in green, they'll be moving through pretty slow. Around 3, 4 o'clock, you'll be seeing some storms, especially if you're in the Lewis and Auburn area. So here's a look at one of our severe thunderstorms right now in Androscoggin and Oxford County, moving through Turner. Paris right now, Sumner, that is until 2:15 p.m. The language on this storm, we're looking at gusts 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter size hail. Expect some hail damage to vehicles. We're looking at wind damage to roofs, sidings, and trees. So there could be some trees falling in these storms, depending on how gusty the winds are. Let's head north, more inland, and check out this one moving through Farmington right now. There was a lot of lightning associated with this system, a lot of hail as well. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That'll be the trend with all of these severe thunderstorm warnings. We're looking at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Expect some damage to cars, maybe some plants. I know that we're entering the pretty hot season. June is coming up next weekend. So all these plants are outside now. So I would cover your plants too. That would be a good idea. This warning is until 1:15 p.m. Now this one we're following the white on your screen over in Anson. That means that there is some hail with these systems just moving through Madison right now. We're looking at, let's highlight this one right here. Someone just commented my tomatoes. Yes, definitely cover your vegetation, your plants outside, anywhere where there's hail possible with these systems. All right, this one's severe thunderstorm warning in Somerset County until 2 o'clock. We're looking at hail 1.25 inches, so a little bit larger in this system. This is actually a question I'm also asking. If anyone has seen hail, how big would you say it was? Maybe pea size, anything bigger, quarter size, penny size, something like that. That'll also help us here in the weather office figure out, try to decipher how strong these systems are. So this severe thunderstorm warning is in Somerset County. This will be going on till 2 o'clock. So in the next 20 or 18 minutes. Looking at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, $half size hail, so 1.25. Michelle said pea size. Michelle, if you could comment where you are, that would be really, really helpful too. Looking at more of your comments. Thank you guys for commenting too. This is really helping us at WGME track these storms too. So let's take a look at some local storm reports. We just saw some hail in northern New Hampshire. Looking at some thunderstorm warnings. Nothing new. Still tracking these systems. Let's take a look at the Storm Prediction Center. Again, should go back one. So the Storm Prediction Center actually updated the risk for thunderstorms for today. We're looking at scattered, so an enhanced risk. That's what the yellow means. To our east, northeast, and Rockland, over in mid-coast, down east portions of our state, up near Bangor. We're looking at a marginal isolated risk in western and southern Maine. I mean, some isolated severe storms moving on through. Lois says wind is starting to pick up in Brunswick. All right, great. All right, thank you, Michelle, for commenting Farmington. Okay, so those systems are producing some hail on those. Also, if you guys have any pictures or videos of any damage from these storms, the hail, you can send it to our email, weather@wgme.com. Right here, you can email us any storm reports at weather@wgme.com, or you can send it into our chime in on our WGME.com website or fox23maine.com, and we'll be able to show them later on in the shows. Or even in the articles from later on today. So we're also looking at a 5% hail risk for almost all of New Hampshire, all of Maine, though, with today, and also damaging winds, around 5% for damaging wind threat, higher over in the 15% range towards further northeast. All right, so let's take a look at some more things. If you are in a severe thunderstorm warning right now, just want to talk about the terminology with this storm. Severe thunderstorm warning means that the storm is about to happen or happening right now, usually issued minutes in advance. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for most of western Maine, excluding Cumberland and York County until 7 o'clock this evening. Some of these storms will have heavy downpours that could lead to some flash flood warnings. So here's what to do if you are in a flash flood warning. Move to higher ground. Do not walk or drive in high water, flooded waters. Be cautious at all times. So let's take a look at our Doppler radar right now. Once it loads. All right, we're still looking at these storms moving through. Let's take a look at, I'm going to get the lighting off. All right, let's take a look at the storm cone right here. Okay, so this system, this severe thunderstorm that is moving through Paris right now and just about to reach Turner. Here's a look at the next couple minutes over the next hour or so when you'll see this severe storm move through your area. Towards 2:01, we're looking at Leeds, Winthrop at 2:14, Manchester, Maine at 2:23 p.m., Augusta at 2:30, 2:45 over in West Windsor. Let's head further north and take a look at these storms. We're looking at the Skowhegan storm right now. This one's moving more southeast and east. So I'm going to make it this way. So this storm will be approaching Skowhegan in 1 minute if it's already not there. This storm will be moving into Pittsfield at 2:15 and Plymouth by 2:29. All right, let's head south. We're looking at 2 active severe thunderstorm warnings in our area, in our region. There's one up near Greenville that is out of our viewing area, but there is one up there right now. All right, let's take a look at local storm reports. Looking at some of your comments right now. Oops. In Dixfield, downpouring here. Winds are starting to pick back up in South Portland. So winds are potentially gusting up to 60 miles per hour in some of these severe storms. I'm going to throw up the Doppler radar right now. The lighting's a little distracting. So these yellow highlights right now, these are where we're looking at severe storms, and right here and then right here. So in these severe storms, we're looking at winds 60 mile per hour. We're looking at hail about 1 inch to 1 inch and a quarter. So we're keeping an eye on that. Looking at some of your more comments. All right, let's take a look at the storm tracker. All right, so here we go. Towards the 2 o'clock hour on 2:30, I see Nikki in the green area. There will be wind associated with these thunderstorms. Towards the 2 o'clock area, if you're anywhere north of Lewiston in the Auburn area, you'll start to see these storms probably in the next 45 minutes over in Augusta as well. The line will begin to form more. We will see a line of thunderstorms. A cold front is moving through the area towards this afternoon and evening, which, well, thankfully, if you don't like the humidity will be gone by the day as we head into Friday. Friday is looking beautiful once the humidity is out of here. Temperatures will be in the low 80s. So humidity will be heading on down as this cold front moves through. Towards 4:30, here's what I was talking about. If you see the rain, the reds, oranges, even the purple, some heavy downpour, some more severe storms moving through. It kind of looks like a parenthesis right now. It's not letting me draw this out. I wish I could, though, to show you. Actually, let's try it. Here we go. Finally figured it out. 30 minutes into this. Here we go. This is our cold front. It lets me draw. Let's move forward. Okay, here we go. I'm finally figuring this out. All right, let's draw this cold front for you guys. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. This is our cold front moving through. See that it's very, it kind of looks like a parentheses or the beginning of a smiley face. That'll be moving through, keeping temperatures a little bit cooler after, and this is what will take our humidity away, especially as we head into Friday and the weekend. And that cold front will be moving on through. So let's take a look at our Doppler radar one more time. All right, we're looking at 2 severe storms right now. Let me highlight these. This severe thunderstorm warning that is moving through Paris right now, the severe storm, excuse me, will be going on until 2:15, so the next 25 minutes, a little less than that, for Androscoggin and Oxford County. This includes Crocker Hill. We're looking at Turner, Jay, Livermore Falls, Canton, Greene, Leeds, Livermore, Buckfield, Hartford, West Paris, Sumner, Woodstock, Paris, Norway, and Peru. So if you're in any of those areas just listed, you will see this severe thunderstorm warning to continue. Severe storms are moving through your area. Let's head further north. I'm going to take a quick water break. All right, let's take a look at this storm right here up near Skowhegan. Seeing a lot of comments about this one. So let's highlight this. All right, this one's going on till 2 o'clock. Let's see if they list the towns affected by this one. Awesome. All right, so I'm about to list all the towns affected for this severe thunderstorm warning. So if you are in any of these towns, a severe storm is either ongoing or about to be in your area. We're looking at Skowhegan, Pittsfield, Madison, Bingham, Anson, Cannon, Heartland, Cornville, Solon, Starks, Mayfield, Harmony, Concord, Athens. Any of those areas, you are going to be seeing a severe thunderstorm either happening or about to happen in the next couple of minutes. We're looking at 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, hail up to 1.25 inches. Definitely be mindful. Something else someone talked about a little bit earlier, if you're just hopping on, we're tracking some severe weather. Someone talked about their plants. If you are in any of these areas, hail possibly could damage your plants. So you can cover them if you can, if you are home. I know that it's a weird time during the day. So let me circle this part. So all of these storms right here will be moving this way over the next probably an hour to 2 hours. So let's take a look at our storm tracker one more time, and then I think I'm going to hop off for now until another one comes up. So let's zoom in on our storm tracker. Storms will be in the Lewiston, Auburn area by 3 o'clock this afternoon, over in Augusta as well. The storms will move through, becoming more aligned in that cold front by 4, 5 o'clock. And by 4:30, 5 o'clock, we're looking at a very defined cold front. I'm going to try to draw this one more time. Let me see if it'll let me. There's our cold front. I try to draw it to the best of my ability. That's our cold front moving on through. So these storms that are popping all up along that cold front will be severe, especially along the coastline. And then things will head on out to sea towards 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Let's take a look at our storm tracker, or actually, let's take a look at our local storm reports one more time, see if anything else has popped up. Oh, we're looking at some new storm reports further inland. I assume that these are from these farming Skowhegan cells. Yeah, okay. So if you're in the Madison area, we're looking at some severe storm reports right now. Let me highlight them. So this one's in Madison. Let's see what this one is. So if you're in Madison at 1:26 p.m., Madison fire units reported trees down on Thurston Hill Road in Madison. There are trees coming down with these systems. If you are in the Skowhegan area under that severe thunderstorm watch, there are some trees that are falling. Let's take a look at the next one. That has some severe thunderstorm damage. Here's another report at Anson. We're also looking at Anson Fire Department reporting trees down on the Valley Road in Anson. So let's take a closer look at that cell one more time. If you are in that cell up near Skowhegan, over in Madison, this is a large cell, a lot of lightning bolts. There are trees coming down in this cell. We're looking at flow commenting, wind and raining heavy in Skowhegan. So we got 2 reports of trees down in this area. We're also looking at some hail reports over in northern New Hampshire. Someone commented some pea-sized hail on this live stream as well. All right, let's take a look one more time. Let's take a look at the rainfall. All right, over in Farmington, we did get a lot of rain. Just south of Farmington, 2.5 inches of rain with these systems. We're looking at 1.8, And over in Paris, 1.7. All right. Take a look at our storm tracks one more time. Oop. All right, let's zoom in up to this one. There's a storm moving through the area just north of Turner. How long is the system going to last for? Probably the next 10 minutes, Flo, as it moves on through, maybe 10 to 20. So if you're in this system that is moving through, just moved through Paris, north of Paris and the Turner, Livermore Falls seeing some severe storms. This system is actually moving east, southeast, just adjusted right there. No tornado impact with these storms. This storm will be moving through the Wayne area in the next 29 minutes, 40 minutes for Redfield, Manchester 51 minutes, Belgrade 56 minutes. So this is a look at our active radar. We're looking at 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in our area. So I'm going to hop on off. If more come up later on this afternoon, I'll hop back on the Facebook Live. We're going to have more details. Charlie will be in at 5 o'clock to continue tracking these storms moving through the area. They will most likely be along the coastline by then. So stay tuned. Keep checking out our website. Keep checking out our social media pages. I'll continue to update on my social media pages. We're looking at Emily WGME for X, and then Emily Santum WGME for Facebook. So I'm going to throw them in a banner. And then, so this is my X account. I'll be continuing to do updates on my X account, Emily WGME. And then we're looking at Emily Santum WGME on Facebook. And I will continue to update these storms live updates as well. And save. And this is my Facebook. I'll be doing live updates on those 2 pages. And I'll pop on again if these become more severe and if there's any more later on. So if you're in those areas, definitely stay safe. Tune in to CBS 13 live at 5 and 5:30. We'll continue to track these storms. So everyone have a safe and good afternoon.